How y'all doing this morning, my good people and everything? If y'all having a problem with y'all Fire Stick app, like I said, I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna go through the steps and everything right now. How to download app, cloner and everything. We're going through the steps. Okay, so what you gonna do? Okay, hold on, y'all, cause I ain't trying to get copyrighted or anything. TV had started playing. I'm sorry about that. So we're gonna go to the TV. Okay, so I switched it to the TV. So we're gonna type this code in right here. Step back so y'all can see. We're gonna type in 6218827. And we're gonna go down to go. And once we get to go, you're gonna see the app cloner. But you're gonna have to cut it on also too once you download it. I'm gonna show you how to put it on there and how to take the app off. So once you do that, it's gonna ask you, do you want to install it? You're gonna go to the hit down and go to the right and hit the circle button in the middle on your remote, and you're gonna install it. Okay, once you install, you're gonna hit done. You're gonna delete it. You're gonna delete it again. And then you're gonna move it to the settings. You're gonna go down to My Fire TV. You're gonna go to the developer option. You're gonna go to install on apps, and you're gonna cut it off. And then you're gonna hit the home button, go back to the beginning, and then you're gonna go all the way right here to to the 3 squares and plus sign, hit the circle button in the middle. Just like when you got an app, like you said, this app got this right here. I can't open it up. You're gonna show this right here. You're gonna say like that, you're gonna leave it, that's where you're gonna get the warning like that. So for you to clone it, you're gonna go on the app cloner. You're gonna go down here, you gotta go all the way down here. I'm gonna show you how to put it on here and then take it off. And then once you get it at the bottom, just hit the circle button in the middle. You're gonna agree to the terms. You're gonna go right here to the bumblebee, hit the circle button in the middle, and you're gonna clone. You're gonna go to clone standard, hit the circle button in the middle. If it don't look like it's not working, it's actually working in the background. You know what I'm saying? Just let it do what it do. It's gonna take a few little minutes for it to do. Sometimes it go fast, sometimes it go slow when they do it. Okay, see how it's saying it's rebuilding the app. It's signing. Just on the signing base, it's completed. Okay, so now I'm gonna install it. It's like if you have any problem, you know what I'm saying, any app, you know what I'm saying, that they have like that red triangle around it, and you're gonna hit done. See, like this the one that you want to delete off. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna hit the circle button in the middle, and I'm gonna uninstall the old one. And I'm gonna hit OK. And then there we go. It's uninstalled, y'all. And you're gonna go back to the all the apps, your apps and channels, and there you go, right there, that clone version. You don't see the thing on it no more. That's like any app that you have, you know what I'm saying, problem that it won't let you put it on your Fire Stick. That's what you do, you clone it. And always, you know what I'm saying, it's always good to keep this on here because you never know when you might have to use it. And then let me see, I'm gonna go to downloader. and I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna see what else they got on here right quick. I'm trying to find something else. Okay, the only two they got on there, I'm not looking for the other one. Okay, they don't have. See, do they got anything else on here? Okay. Okay, I don't see. Yeah. Okay. Say for instance, if you wanted to download that, also this one right here, Fleet Vision, you do the same thing, but you just do like I showed y'all. Y'all just do the same thing, and you know what I'm saying. You just do that, and also every time, like I told y'all, y'all set up y'all Fire Stick. I always go to this right here. Go to About. Click this like 7 or 8 times. Hit the circle button in the middle. Just keep on hitting it. And then they're gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? And then you go right here, put that on, go right here. And then there you go. You know what I'm saying? You see it's working. And then like to set it right, you always go to preference. Like Amazon cut a lot of this stuff on back on. You just always make sure go right here. Cut it off right quick, and then you want to cut this off, then cut it back off. You know what I'm saying? Cut it back off, and then you want to cut all these off. The date, the device usage data. You want to cut out the collect usage data. You want to cut out the interest-based ads, and you want to disable this. And then you're gonna go to this data usage monitor. You want to cut this out, still watching, cut that off. You want to go to notifications. You want to cut this on. You don't want nothing to have like do not interrupt. And then like whatever apps you got on there, cut all these off because they be running in the background. You want to cut all this off. You don't want nothing running in your background. And then this, you want to cut these off. This gonna help. What this doing is help your Fire Stick. Like I said, it help your Fire Stick load up faster, and it help it move fast. See how my Fire Stick moving? It help it move faster. And then also right here, you want to cut this auto offload. You want to cut that off, and then you want to go to your app store. Like I said, this is what I do. You don't have to do it. I always cut off my auto updates, and I always cut off my notifications. I always cut them off. And then, like I said, what else? Okay, I'm gonna show you this too. Say for instance, if you cut this on your magnifier, you missed to cut it on before, it gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It gonna do that on your TV, but you wanna that's how you cut the magnifier out. Cause sometimes it might be moving us on its own. When that's like if you have a problem and you see a yellow thing, you always come to accessibility, and then you go down to screen magnifier. That's how you cut that off. And then, like I say, if you're trying to set it up on your TV, you're gonna come to a control equipment. You're gonna go to manage equipment. You're gonna go to TV, and then you're gonna go to change TV. It's gonna ask you is wherever your TV, you're gonna have the name. If, like I said, my TV is in singular, so if I want to get for the volume to work, I'm gonna hit change TV, and then I'm gonna continue, and then they're gonna go through this process right here. This is how you set up your remote. If you skip it on the beginning of the Fire Stick, or you just want to put it on a different TV, that's how you do it. So I got it in singular. I'm trying to set it up on my TV. I'm just letting it keep on searching for it. You gotta let it go through its little process. Yeah, like I said, like once you go through this little process and everything like this, that's it. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be all good, and and your TV gonna be working straight. Sometimes this process go too fast. Sometimes it goes slow. It's according to what kind of TV you have. I know it usually don't take this long to do. I don't know why it's taking this long to do today. I'm sorry about the process and everything. Just wanted to know, saying, to give y'all some content on certain things how to do on here. Okay, let me hit the back button, y'all. Let me see. I'm going to continue again. I say it is in singular, so I don't know why it's doing it though. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you gotta go back, and then I'm gonna cut the TV off. Nope, it didn't. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it went back to my regular TV. It didn't cut it off directly. So what I gotta do, I gotta go back here. It said, did it turn your TV off? No, it didn't. Okay, so sometimes, like, if it don't do it, you're gonna give you a code. You gotta find which one of these codes it is. So I got it in singular TV. I'm gonna try that one. I'm just showing you if you got if you having a problem with the TV not cutting off. Okay, it cut off that time. See, I found no, it didn't. It still didn't cut off. Let me see if the volume and everything working. Yeah, the volume working. That's crazy. I'm gonna try it again. I guess because it's a firestick TV. It usually cut it off, but I don't know what's going on today. I gotta get on one. It work right today. You don't run into these kind of problems on here. Okay, I know the volume working, but like I said, as long as I'm gonna just say yes, and I got an HDMI 1. Usually, like if you do that, it gonna cut it off. Okay, so let me see, my volume still working. Nope, my volume not working. Sometimes when you do that, this is what you gotta do. You gotta go to, I think it's this, and you gotta go to inferior options, IR, and then you wanna change it, and then you wanna put, first you're gonna be on group 1, you wanna change it to, okay, I'm gonna change it to group 3. I'm gonna change it to group 3, and then I'm gonna see if it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Sometimes you gotta change it to a different group if it's not doing it. Let me see if it's gonna cut it off now. Okay, I'm gonna remove. I wanna remove. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna try to add it again. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna go through the stages. I know it's a singular TV. I want to cut it off. It still won't do it. Okay. But nope, it didn't cut it off. It's acting up for real today, y'all. So like, okay, when it's doing that, just hit next. If you don't see it ain't doing the volume meter, you just hit the advance, and then you gotta find, like I said, you gotta find which one it is. I'm gonna try all of them, and I want y'all to be here with me when I'm doing it. Okay, that one didn't cut it off. So what I gotta do, I gotta go to the next one. It didn't cut it off. I gotta go back on here. It's gonna ask me, did it? Nope, it didn't. So now I'm gonna hit the same button again, the 3 little lines. I'm gonna go to the second one. Okay, it's gonna ask me to cut it off again. No, it didn't. Did it turn off your TV? No. Okay, so I'm going to the third one. Group 3. Okay. No, it didn't. So I'm going to 4. Did it? No, it didn't. I'm going to 5. You just gotta keep on going through every one until you find the one that's gonna cut your TV off. It's like a process thing you gotta do. I know it ain't gonna be because it ain't no TV combined thing. I know it ain't gonna be that. Okay, so that one did the same thing like the other one. It ain't completed, cut the TV off. Okay, I'm trying to hold the button down. Okay, it still ain't doing. I think it's a. I said it usually do. I know it ain't because it's the Fire Stick TV. I ain't gonna say that because I did it many times where it cut it off. Okay, I'm gonna go down to in singular. I'm gonna try this one. Okay, telling me to cut it off. It's steady going right here, but it's not cutting the TV off. That's crazy. I wonder it's because of my remote in the way. No. Just not cutting it off. This is crazy, my good people. I'm sorry about this. I'm just trying to show y'all the steps that you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show you how to cut it off. But it just don't, ain't none of these codes working. I might have to put it back on its singular TV. Okay. Yeah, see, it's doing that part, but it just ain't cutting it out. Okay, still not cutting it out. So I'm gonna go to a singular. Nah, I'm gonna do a singular. I'm gonna go to code 7. Nope. Sometimes, like, you just gotta keep on. It said hold for 10 seconds. No, it didn't. Okay. See, you gave me some different code. See, that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna give you another set of different code. And I know it's not neither one of these. Cause that's in singular TV. See, it's not gonna work on none of them. If Amazon, they still be doing that sometimes. Okay, I'm sorry about this video. I'm saying I know how to do it. It just don't want to work, and that's crazy. You try code 7. Let's see. See, you posted.
You doing?